it's a hidden identity game where you and your fellow scientists are in Antarctica doing research, and you've been infected by aliens, basically. So everyone has a hidden identity card, and you're either human or you're an imitation. So at the beginning of the game, I shuffle these up and hand them out. You keep them very, very, very secret. Like, don't accidentally put your arm on it and lift it up. But you also have these cards you want to keep fairly secret too. They're not as big of a deal. And then you're trying to clear sectors to be able to escape. To clear a sector, you have to find the things in it, literally. You have to find one thing, and you have to find one dynamite for Sector 2, and then 2 things and 1 flamethrower for Sector 3. For this demo, we're getting rid of Sector 1, so we actually have a chance of finishing. So because of that, I've moved this up. And can someone hand me a room destroyed little token? And we've destroyed 1 room. So as an imitation, there are, I think, 3 different ways to win. You can actively fail and push this up to game over. So every failed mission moves this up, and then you have to resolve what's going on. You can ignore things actively and let rooms get destroyed, which is related to this. And then you can escape on the helicopter. So at the end of the game, then the humans only win if only humans escape on the helicopter. So it's stacked against you as a game. Alright, so I'll play with you. Alright, so I'm going to hand these out. I've shuffled them. So since we're starting in Sector 2, there are 2 imitations already out. When you're playing on your own, you will start out with 1, and every time you clear a sector, you will draw a new blood sample. Because you've gone out into the sector, you've interacted with things, and you've come back to the rec room, so one of you is probably infected, and it's spreading. So at the end of this 8-player game, there will be 3 imitations. Okay. Possibly 3. Because an imitation can draw an imitation card. That's when we do a blood sample. So that gets shuffled back in. But you don't know that. Okay. So I got you sneakily pass these down. Alright. So look at your guys, kind of remember something about them that makes it easy to recognize, because we're all going to stick them in the rec room.
Hi guys.
Alright.
So grand party.
So to clear sectors, you have to go to a room and complete a mission. So these are what the mission cards look like. At the top, this is how many players the captain has to bring, including themselves. This, you have to bring someone that is of this job description. So there is science, ops, and maintenance. These will differ depending on how many people and what the mission is. This is just flavor text, and then this is what the actual mission is. So this one is reveal all cards. If at least 3 have exactly +1 dice value, you pass. So I will start as captain, so I get the gun. Oh, and then I'll select people to come on the team. And then these are what the cards look like. So every card tells you what it is, has a number at the top and a number at here. This number matches. So you can just fan your cards and know what the dice value is at the top. These go from 0 to 3. You will need them for battling things, which is what this tracker tells you how to defeat a thing. And missions will require you to do that. As a imitation, you want to pay attention to these cards. Sabotage cards. So some of them are automatic fails when they get put into a mission. It automatically fails. Or they're like this one. This one says, 2 people on each team discard from their own hands a card with a minimum value of 2+ dice or the battle fails. So some of them give you a chance to keep going. If you can't do it, you fail. And that's the basic of that. When you go to a room, it doesn't matter which room you go to, you just want to be in the sector that you're in. And then if you pass a mission, you flip over a tile, you either get an item or you're battling a thing. I'll explain battling when we get there. Just know that there are 6 maximum dice. So if people turn in 4 3+ dice cards, 2 of them are wasted. So you want to pay attention. You're allowed to say what you have. You may not want to. You will be lying. People will be lying to you. What else?
How does who gets to be the captain? I think.
It just rotates.
Okay.
So I'm starting as the captain, so I can explain what I'm going to do, and then it'll just go around.
Okay.
Everyone has captain powers that are only effective when you are a captain. You can only use them once, one of them once when you are the captain. So you have to choose when to do it, and you want to be kind of careful because the second one always helps with dice. The first one helps with drawing cards. So you don't want to kind of waste it on the first one, and then you have to battle a hard thing, and then you don't have your extra power. Okay. So, because I'm the captain, I need a 4-player team. I don't know who anyone is yet, so I'll just ask who has +1 dice.
You.
That's all these, sorry. You have 5. You always draw back up to 5.
I have some +1 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, I have some +1.
So I need a green. So right here.
Yeah.
So grab your guy. We're going to go to the sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds.
So, sleeping quarters. I'll bring you.
Okay.
Go into the sleeping quarters.
Okay. So everyone turns in a card face down to me. Okay. No, sorry, just the people on the mission. If you are left behind, you can discard a card and draw a new card. But only if you're left behind, and only once if you're left behind.
This cards go face down.
These cards go face down.
Yeah.
So if you're an imitation, you can get rid of a good dice card and hope to draw a sabotage card. If you're a human, you want to be trying as hard as you can to get rid of those sabotage cards. So you can say, hey, don't bring me on this mission. I have a crap hand. Like, leave me behind. I need to get rid of stuff. All right. So when you shuffle. When you get your cards and you're the captain, you shuffle first, so you can't pay attention to who put what on what order. You look at them, and if you have a red card in your hand, you must play it. That is the first thing you do. You don't reveal everything, you just reveal the red card, deal with it, and if it is an automatic fail, you discard everything, and no one knows what you had.
Cool.
So you have more information as the captain than anyone else.
Okay.
Also, if you're the captain and you see that you cannot fulfill your mission, you can swap out one card or use your power.
Okay.
So like this, say we're going to pass, but if I had one that wasn't what we needed, I could discard it and draw a random card from the supply deck. So it could be good or it could be bad. As an imitation, you can use that opportunity to get rid of something that does help the mission. So say you need 2 Molotov cocktails. You have 2. You say, we only have 1. I'm going to discard this and hope to get 1. But you're lying because you had 2. All right. So some of them say reveal 1, reveal 2. This one says reveal all. So if we have 3 + 1 dice value, we pass. Woo! So we passed.
Good job, team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you flip over the card, and now we're battling a thing level 2.
Oh. Okay.
Which, according to this, is 2 rolls to get 3 of a kind. So you're going to turn in more cards. The people who are on the mission turn in more cards to me. We want to get 6 dice. So we can coordinate what we're turning in. When do we draw back up? When we return back to the room, after the mission's over.
I can toss
So-
it a +2.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can
+2.
also do a +2. Do you have a 0? You can turn in a 0. Because if 3 of us turn in +2s, we've got 6. But I'll know if you're lying if you don't turn in a +2.
I never lie. I mean, I forgot to say that before we
So you
started.
can do that. You can,
I'll chip in a 0.
which can also screw you over if you. So say you do that, you trust us.
Yeah.
If you get screwed over, someone hasn't turned one in, and you're short cards because you turned in a 0, and someone else turned in a red card. So I shuffle. I look at it, and we've got 6.
Nice.
So now I have 2 rolls that are like
Honest
Yahtzee.
glare.
So you can do that. I can save those, and roll this.
Oh no!
I can re-roll all dice because of my captain power. I cannot keep them, but I can re-roll all and just hooray.
She has ones, right?
No, she only has 2 ones. And she has
Oh,
two.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
No, we
I
got
have a lovely straight.
Wow.
Like,
I should give you like
Short
I win. No, I had a full straight.
yeah.
That was a 5. I actually rolled that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So we failed.
No.
So this moves up. There's a power outage in the current room. So I'll stick a power outage card in there.
Would that have failed if you didn't get the 3 originally?
Wait.
The first
The first one,
card.
if I had failed it, yeah.
Okay.
That
so
would have done
you
that.
have
So now the power's out. The thing, we scared it, so it goes back under cover, and you shuffle it back in.
Oh, wow.
So now we don't know where it is. And we do need to kill one, so we don't want to. We want to find it.
Oh.
And then, so now you'll notice if you have a fire extinguisher and a flashlight. Flashlights allow you to go into this room. They do not turn the power back on because logically, when you go into a room with a flashlight, the power doesn't automatically turn back on. But there's fire cards. So next one, if we fail, there will be a smoke. When there's a smoke, you can ignore it for a turn. It turns into fire. If you ignore it one more time, it turns into it destroys the room. To deal with either one of those, someone on the mission must turn one of those cards in face up, show everyone at the beginning of the turn. That does not apply to the mission, but they have to be on the mission. With fire, you can send, as the captain can send one person off alone to deal with it. But there's no negative to that other than they have to turn in that card. So they cannot do creepy things in the room by themselves. So it's a little safer. Usually you'll want to go to the mission in the room. Only if it's empty would you send someone in there really alone. You can have a fire in a power out room too, so you'll have to have 2 cards face up. Right, now we're back. Everyone draw back up.
So you draw up to how many go in
5.
order?
5. That does not on. Theory, yes.
Yeah.
Could you pass me 2?
Sorry.
Thank you.
All right. So also, sorry,
Sorry, and the mission is we have to clear all 6 of the rooms.
you're gonna have to find a thing two
Thing
or a
two.
dynamite.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
you could end up having to do most of the rooms to find them, but usually not.
Alright.
And then, so another thing to pay attention to is this tracker.
Yeah.
As an imitation, you can be sneaky and try to escape and play as a human, but at the end of the game, the captain who selects who goes on the team will get blood tests. So if you don't push this up, that captain could check 2 people's full like flip over ID before you escape. So you kind of want to push things forward, but that can also identify you. So you need to be careful. So like right now, we've only got 1. And if we don't get to the end of the end game, we'll just call it and I will say we've won and we'll do the end.
It's just computer.
It is the
computer,
chess.
yeah.
The chess computer.
That's nice.
All right. So now you
Yeah, no
are the
idea what I'm
Okay.
talking
So we
about.
draw mission log?
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 to 5 players. We need 1 scientist and 1 ops. Reveal all cards. If their total value is plus 7 dice or more, you pass.
So you need people. So you need to coordinate.
And do I choose a room first? Or
You can. It doesn't matter which room you really go into. It matters if you want to go into the power outage room because you'll need to have someone who has a flashlight, which I do if we want to do that.
So we need high plus.
Hi. Yeah.
Alright,
I've got 3.
we got 3. Okay.
I am not good for this.
Okay. Anyone else? Science with a lot of.
I only
I
have
can
plus
help
2.
a little bit.
Okay, what do you have?
I can help a little.
You're bringing
Little.
5 people.
I have 1.
Okay. So I'll take you and you for the requirements, and then we need 3 more. So
What
say
room are you
that.
going in?
we'll say the kitchen.
Okay. I have a
Whatever.
plus 2
Okay.
and
I have
some
a-
plus 1s.
I have plus 1 for 3.
Okay.
Oh, so you probably won't.
Yeah.
That little short stubby guy.
Yeah, I can
He's got good cards.
Here.
Okay. You
Short
said
stubby
plus
guy.
1 or plus 2? Okay. We'll just take you guys. Oh, and myself.
Yeah.
Too. All right. So
You go.
So you're taking 4 or 5.
I'll take 5.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you can sit out, and I'll go in.
Okay.
Okay. If you're left behind, remember you can discard a card and draw a card.
Wait, there's only 4 in there.
Yeah, she only took 4.
Oh, you took 4. You
She
took
needs
5.
4. We need 7.
That's 5.
So someone's missing.
Where's your guy at?
Where's mine?
Oh,
Oh,
there
okay.
it is.
Thank you.
No, she's
sorry.
the dog
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, dog.
So you, me.
As long as
Right.
you're aware of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in there. Okay. Go. Hearthstone.
Yep.
If you're going, you gotta turn that. It's one more.
Alright. So shuffle.
Me.
Yeah.
Good.
Huh?
Like, we're good.
I think so. Yeah. Team Human, right? Yeah. Of course.
That's suspicious.
He's always suspicious.
I said I never.
Yeah, you look at
never
them,
lied.
you have no red
No
cards,
reds.
and you fulfill the thing.
Yeah.
So show everyone you're successful.
Nice.
So now flip over that chip that's in the room.
What else would
You found rope.
Right.
So you get the rope. So this rope is going to allow you to skip a captain's turn as captain or leave someone behind.
Oh, boy.
When you do that, you flip it over and give it to them and they're tied to the couch.
Wow.
So now that we've discovered something,
You could just, that one gets discarded. So that was not something we really needed.
yeah. But if we have to shift this up again because we failed a thing, does
You only put it in the rooms that had things in them first.
Okay, that's what I was.
So you don't have to reinvestigate
Okay.
the
Nice.
same rooms.
So now I'm so
Now you're captain.
we
So do we have
draw.
Do we go back to the rec room?
Yeah. And draw back up if you were on the mission. Oh.
Power outage and currents. So I got to choose what I'm doing first, so
You
right?
gotta roll. No, you gotta roll a die.
Okay.
Oh, and they got numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Room 5. Power outage?
So that's where I have to go then?
No.
Oh, okay.
You draw another mission log.
Hey, that's,
There you go. You can discard the other one.
all right. 5-player team.
2 science.
2 science and
2 ops.
Minis, man.
I don't know.
So there's only 2 science, so you don't have a choice there.
taking you 2 and you 2.
Well, you're also 1.
And
Yeah,
you're
5-player
one.
team.
Oh, you want to just...
Oh,
Okay.
you could do.
I
You only.
need 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't know if you were choosing me because I was blue or if you trusted me. Because you don't need to bring me. You can bring someone
Oh,
else.
okay. I'll
Because
bring-
you're also blue. I mean, I'm human, so...
And I can pick
you wanna
anybody.
bring me.
As long as I fill those requests, I can pick it. Okay, I'll bring you also.
You're
And
looking
you
for
have
a
to bring the
gun.
number on the card. Like you can't do that.
Unless you do the rope.
No, we gotta make
Oh,
sure
you have
people
to
got
do the number
guns.
on card.
Alright, so
I
someone
have her
could
behind that.
contribute a gun to it.
So,
Is that what we're...
So-
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
do
yeah,
at
you
least
probably
one
want to
is a
ask.
gun.
Yeah.
I don't have any
have a gun.
guns, but I
anybody
gotta
have
go.
a gun?
I do have a gun.
So you'll probably want to bring
Okay.
him instead of her.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
bring
I don't
you.
So grab all your people, pick a room, and go in.
We'll go in the
So I'm
infirmary.
being left.
The
We're left.
text on the card, you're like, reveal.
So you're going to come with me.
So that
How many do
one,
we need? That's what I was trying to figure
When
out.
you are in the
We just need a
when
gun.
everyone's in the
Okay.
It is blue
Right, you
gun.
could
Right?
discard it.
So who has
and
guns?
draw.
You
Which
have a
one's
gun?
yours?
I have a
Rule
gun.
out everyone.
Is this your guy?
Okay, so
Oh,
when I discard
this
that
is mine.
one.
All right. So
So
we
that's
all
only
put
in
a
the
card
rows,
in.
not
You got a
with-
gun?
So I should just go.
I have a
Somebody's got a
gun.
gun.
Right here.
Because we're only flipping over 3 at random. So we gotta maximize it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't have a gun, so I just throw in my 0, right?
Well, there's my gun.
I mean-
so
3 random
just push it over.
Oh, no. Oh, so it's...
We gotta
hope we hit yours.
Yeah, you have
to
to.
fail.
Out of
You can
5.
also discard a card from there
And then hope to draw one.
Hope to draw one.
Yeah. But can he looks at them before he discards them, or he has to discard them? Okay.
3 random cards.
3 random cards.
So he doesn't-
But if he only has one gun, he could get rid of like a petri dish.
Right, so
That's
you
right.
could look at them
Oh.
And
and
hope.
try to get rid of
So
Okay.
shuffle. Look.
So I can look at
Red
them.
cards.
No red cards.
All right. So you only have one gun.
I'm going to discard
Okay.
this card face down.
Yeah. You weren't really supposed to show us what
Oh.
that was.
And then draw one.
Yeah. And now you have to shuffle them up, right?
Discard one, draw 2 cards.
So you can use that power if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to use that power.
Okay.
Then you gotta shuffle up.
Yeah. Then you reshuffle them because it's a
That might have
shuffle.
just decreased there.
And then,
But now it's 1 out of 6 instead of 1 out of
but now we
It
could have
be
drawn
2 out
2
of 6.
sabotage
It could be 3 out of 6, bro. It could be.
So there's a risk in drawing the random.
There are risks. Yeah.
Alright, so.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh. Come
One
on.
more.
Put out a fire.
I know.
So
hard to
that
give
actually
it.
diluted.
I don't know. I didn't mark
Drawing
it. You were
2
supposed to.
diluted
Bro.
his odds, really.
Do the right thing.
So,
Ah! Yeah.
All right. So you're successful.
Flip it over.
You flip it over.
Oh, thank
nice.
you. Nice.
Now we have to defeat it.
Now you have to battle it, which I keep forgetting to do this, but keep them right there.
Oh. All right. Cool. Yeah.
And on the thing 2, how do we decide
So
how to kill
we're
it?
throwing.
2 rolls to get 3 of a kind.
Alright, so we need 6 dice then, right?
And you've already used your power, so you cannot.
Reroll.
I can only give 1.
I
That's
can
all I
only do
got.
one as
I
well.
can throw in 2.
I can do 1.
I got
I
it.
can only. How many do we need? Or
You have max of 6. So your best odds are if you have 6 dice.
okay.
I can throw in 2.
Here.
So what's up? You draw this sabotage card right now.
No, you play them all, right?
Yeah, you still do the same thing. You
Yeah.
love.
There's a red.
You can switch out. You can't switch out and get 2, but
Ooh, sabotage.
so you pull that out.
Automatically fail.
Oh, then you just discard everything.
Oh.
All right.
Who's on that team now?
I know. I wasn't on it. So now there's smoke in the current room. So. No. Oh yeah, it was a thing. You're fine. You're right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
And does that raise the... Oh, you already raised that.
I raised
That's
it.
what the smoke is.
That's
Gotcha.
what the smoke. So this causes different things to happen when you move this tracker out.
Okay. So there'll be a fire there.
Those of
If
you that
we
were
don't
on the
deal with
mission
it.
draw.
Kitchen was empty. Not
Yeah.
doing too well, guys.
Hey, so Bennings, are we like rival scientists? I feel like there's competition here. And
Hey, I'm just a helpful meteorologist.
I know in the
I can tell you
movies,
I have a
snow
fire
here.
extinguisher.
I know in the movies, I tried to build an alien UFO and escape, but we're breaking canon here. Okay.
Yeah.
I predict the weather here is going to be cold and snowing.
Okay. Let's see how
If
it
we weren't
is.
breaking canon, Clark would already be infected automatically every time.
Right.
So draw a mission. So.
Yeah, if you're the captain, yeah.
Okay.
Smoke.
Shoot.
All right.
Now
So
you roll a die.
you got the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, but
I
you
have a
roll a
fire
die
extinguisher as well.
to determine which room it goes into.
2. Okay. Well, it's already. It doesn't matter, does it? Or-
It does because it will destroy the room.
Oh.
So you can send someone there alone because you don't need to do a mission in there. So like I could go because I've got a fire extinguisher.
Okay.
But if you want to go to the other room, you'll need another fire
I
extinguisher.
have another fire extinguisher.
I've
So you
got
should
one.
probably do that.
Knives
Well, now
and
you
flashlights.
still draw a new one, so
Yeah.
you need to know what you need.
I have a fire extinguisher too.
Is there? It doesn't really matter unless I believe one of you are lying about having a fire extinguisher, right?
Yeah, but it'd be stupid to lie about that because you have to show it to do it. So it'd be like,
That's what it is.
I'm an
Here's my
imitation.
flashlight.
Right, I was just saying, it
Here's
doesn't
my
really
petri
matter
dish.
if
I
I
throw it
said
in the fire and it smells bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I have one.
I should probably sit out this time.
Okay.
right. So you'll probably want to send someone alone to deal with that smoke, and then do your mission in the laboratory or whatever, what room that is.
I have fire
So that
extinguisher.
almost automatically.
I tossed my axe last round.
What?
Yeah. So you want to figure out what your mission is and who can help, and then send someone who can't help with that mission to deal with the other fire.
Can you exchange cards?
Okay. I mean,
We need.
I drew an axe in that last supply, so who else has an axe just to increase the odds?
I don't have an axe.
I have an axe.
I don't.
I have an axe.
Knives and flashlights.
These two guys.
So, okay.
I have an axe and a fire extinguisher.
So do I.
Well, I will take you both since you have access just to increase the odds.
Okay.
And then I'll send you on the fire extinguisher.
We have two fire
Wait,
extinguishers.
so I'm the...
No,
No.
I'm going on my own
Okay.
to deal with that. So I've got a
And
fire
then,
extinguisher.
So you
So I'm
can go to 2
gonna
rooms?
hang out only
you-
to deal with fire.
I have a question.
So I'm not doing a mission.
Okay.
I'm
Which
just
room are you going to?
using my fire extinguisher to hang out.
I don't
So you know
know.
there's 2 smokes. You can
I didn't realize they
No.
were smoking that
So
one too.
one
Yeah,
person
so
can
we have
walk
to
on
go
their
to
own
6.
and go on.
Okay.
The
So we
captain
should
can
go
choose
there
to
since you
mission
guys have
or
fire
assist.
extinguishers as well.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
how he puts it.
Okay.
I don't know. I missed that completely yet.
So like one person can't deal with both.
Okay, so
Okay.
we got
Group
3,
and split up.
and
I need 2 more.
I need one of you to. I'll just do you since you're close.
Maybe he's too close.
Right?
Hey, maybe he's too close.
Yeah. Well, you were both on the bad mission, so you know, it's a 50-50. You know,
I was
if
on the
it's
good
one-
mission though. Let's remember
I
that.
did.
Let's remember that.
Well, I don't look good because I've only been on one and it failed. So.
You need
Really?
one more.
And just trying to think. How many missions have you been on?
2.
And you've been on 2? So there's
Almost
no.
successful.
Okay, I'll take you.
I
You
don't
were
have an
on
axe
one bad
though.
one, so.
I don't have an axe though.
I have.
That's
We
fine.
have
There's
3
two.
axes.
You only need
So,
2.
So how does it...
And that's all we need. We're
So
not
do we have to
rolling
put our
any
fire
dice.
extinguisher face down, or do we...
So
So
our-
what you do when you
we
go
have-
into the room,
we
you
have
go,
3
I've got
axes
a
and
fire
5
extinguisher,
people,
show it
so-
to everyone, and then you just
I've got 2 of them, so I can spend
so,
Yes.
okay. So we select.
Go.
Wait, do we have the 5th person?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, then I'm just gonna put it at 0.
Yeah. If you don't have an
Yeah.
axe, just throw in the random.
So I'm dealing with the other fire. I have a fire
All right,
extinguisher.
I'm dealing with this one.
That's not a fire extinguisher.
Oh,
There's the thing. There's the
Okay,
Really
and then you
smart
discard it.
scientist. How about you?
Oh.
started with the F. I got
Fire
excited.
extinguisher? Yes.
Alright. And then we're tossing it.
All right, so this goes away, and this goes away. And I'm just hanging out in the kitchen by myself,
and then
making a
left
sandwich.
behind you can discard again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make this.
Oh, I look
screw
first
that.
to see if there's not red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh wait.
There's a bar down
Can
the
you
street.
do you fulfill the mission? Are
Kilroy's.
there enough
You ever been there?
axes?
You should go.
Yeah, they're
They got
3
red
like,
sticks.
Then shuffle
there are
them.
3 as stated.
Then you know those 3 people didn't lie.
So there's 2 of them.
Good? Yeah. Always.
Their breadstick of the month is peanut butter jelly.
Okay.
I was like, I tried it first.
Hey.
What's your name? Sorry.
Jane.
Jane.
Alright.
Alright.
You succeed.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
This is what we did.
All right.
So you get the dynamite, and then this guy goes here. So that has 2 uses.
You guys game
You
bloggers?
plus or minus to a pip of a die.
Occasionally.
If you use it once, you flip it over.
Only
use
for
it again,
games we really
it's
like.
gone.
Do I need to be on the mission to use this?
Yes.
Good
You
job.
can say no, but it's very suspicious if it's needed and you
Wait,
don't
why'd
let
you pull
someone use it.
the big guy into this?
So you're putting a target
Red
on
guy.
yourself.
Listen, man, he's just joining the party, okay?
He's a little lonely.
He's like, oh, okay.
He just replaces his
refill your
character with
hands.
that. And draw back up.
Oh, come
I
on.
need one.
So when we kill the second thing and then we draw blood again?
Yeah.
That's, okay.
You're supposed to have 5, right?
Yeah.
That's the
I have 6.
Choose one of his cards.
6
a
player.
demo,
Oh,
I
I don't like this. Oh, God.
I don't
like
care,
this.
but
You are guaranteed,
In the
right?
grand scheme of things.
All right. It's a 6-player team.
All right.
That already sounds bad, man.
We've automatically already got one on it.
All right, so we will reveal all the cards. If you have 2 guns or 2 copper wire, you pass. All right.
I have copper wire.
I have
I don't
copper
have
wire.
either.
do not
It
have
would
a
be
gun.
smarter to do copper wire because guns have lots of
Uses
uses.
outside of.
I have
Alright.
copper
How
wire.
much copper wire?
2.
Yeah, I
You
think
good
I
sitting this one out?
Nice knives and flashlights.
All right. All
I
right.
have copper wire.
I have copper wire.
I have nothing you need. I have flashlights.
So basically,
and
you need
knives.
to pick two.
I also have a
not
flashlight if
sit
you
on.
want to go into a power outage room.
Yeah, I have one too.
Should we hit one of the
Flashlight
power
also.
items?
You don't have to.
I
We
mean,
might. Well,
You might as
it's
well.
one
It
of
doesn't
four.
hurt.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll take
I'm the one with the
Winters.
bendy gun.
Yeah.
So if you're on a mission in like a power outage,
You too?
You know I'm
you pay your
good,
flashlight,
but
then you also
One person.
I don't have that much in
one
my
person
hand
per
though
mission.
to help you either.
But that's not
I can give you a
perfectly-
one.
It doesn't apply to the mission.
And I
Yeah,
We just need the copper wire in. I'll take you
I have copper wire and I have copper wire in ones.
I'm going
She has
in.
copper wire too.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
already grabbed.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got you. We need 3 more.
I got copper wire.
Do we need to throw them all? I mean,
No,
increases
but it
your
wouldn't.
chance. It increases
It would
the
increase
odds.
your
How many
chances
are
because one
dying?
person could be lying about the copper
Okay.
wire, and if you do only 2, you could fail.
all right, Gary. Actually, yeah. Gary Copper.
So I just
Yes.
use the three
Did you bring a
Both
maintenance?
people
You
that
need,
are
you need 1 maintenance.
Yeah, I'll bring
In the
tiles.
things.
cover for the line.
That was the first thing we drew.
So we all have a
And then one more.
And you don't
Oh,
know.
you
It's on
need
No.
one more.
We know.
Yeah.
But like no
You
one
do.
else.
Oh, very cool.
You want
He
to
has
come?
flashlights. He has a lot of flashlights.
He does? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
We're
can be
all
the one
tied
that's
up
having the flashlights. So you
in the
can
blood
get
test
rid
phase.
You did bring me in, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just leaving you out just because.
Because you know that he's
of it. So you would turn
Shady
the
business.
flashlight
Yeah.
face
What are
up
these
right
right
now.
here?
McCready.
Those were the
Just show
last.
it.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have discarded those. Those were the
Flashlight.
axes. that
All
I
right.
needed.
So now we can go in the room. Just discard it face down now.
Okay, so since I'm left back, I can swap a card.
Yeah.
1 for 1 though.
Did you turn in a card to the mission?
Oh no, sorry.
So how many copper wires?
It doesn't
did we
really
say?
matter because we should have enough copper wires. He's giving you.
I was just. How many copper wires did you contribute? So you can tell.
I did 1.
I did one.
One.
it should be 3.
I turned the lights
4.
on.
It should be 4.
Okay, so there's not 4. Then.
I did not.
How do you turn the power back on?
You don't.
Scumbag.
Just see.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Someone.
What did it say?
wire.
What's it say? Turn in a copper wire?
No.
This is sabotage.
Not
So do I?
Yeah, read it and if do what it
Oh,
says.
okay. So captain discards from their own hand a card with a minimum of value plus 2 dice for their investigation. Fails.
So your hand, not the draw one.